welcome to another Ramblogue. This is a bit of a different one. Very quickly, just to give you some context, what you're about to hear is a clip from a podcast that has not been released yet. So, and it may not even be in the podcast. So basically, we were recording the Joe's Apartment Rewind Reviews, Rewind Review episode, which is coming, I think, in March. And when we were recording it, Chris just went off on this subject, and I thought it was extremely funny, and I was just like, one, I don't know if this makes it into the final edit because it's super weird, but two, even if it does, buried at the end of an episode of Rewind Reviews on a movie that no one's going to check out, I just thought it was going to get lost in the shuffle a little bit, and I wanted people to know Chris is the king of butter. And I'm not going to give you any more than that. So I'm just going to let the clip speak for itself. It'll start with us ending the episode of Rewind Reviews and, go from there. It may very well end up in the final edit, just because it amuses me so much. But like I said, just sort of preserve it for future generations. Here is Chris Billingham, King of Butter. So I'm going to hand it over, as always, to Chris to wrap us up.
Yes, my name is Chris Billingham.
I've been Dan Dillon.
And this review has been rewound.
Booyah. That was fun.
My name wasn't right, was it? It should have been I've been. Let's do it again, Dan.
Oh.
I know. You wanted it to be so smooth, the ending this time, but oh well. I've been Chris Billingham.
I've been Dan Dillon.
And this review has been rewound.
Oh, nailed it. Look, Chris, let's be honest. For a man who doesn't end the podcasts every week that we do, the weekly ones, like Analysing Avatar, I think I do the ending on Same with Nothing But Static. You're coming in. You've not done it for a little while. It's kind of a bit rusty. A second take is still pretty impressive.
Oh, mate. It's as smooth as butter that's being stored in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Just
as
give
smooth
it a bit of a...
as smooth as butter that's been stored in the fridge, and somebody has already used it once, but for toast, and there's a few bits in it that you might have to scrape out next time you.
In all seriousness,
yes.
I'm a fucking king when it comes to getting refrigerated hard butter soft. Like it's true.
Oh no! Okay, right. I have so many things I want to say about that. First of all, who gives a shit? Like,
Feel free
that
to...
is not something you should be proud of.
Feel free to clip, because no one's going to hear this on the Joe's Apartment Rewind Review episode. So feel free to clip this out if you think it's going to be of interest, and I think it should be, because...
Oh, dear.
No, but it is a thing. You know when you take out butter from the fridge and you try and spread it on a piece of bread, and you just can't because it's too hard, and like the bread's coming apart, and it's like a real problem. I have got it down to a fine art, Dan. I take it out the fridge, I put a bit of butter on the knife, and then basically you know when you watch a chef like cut up and turn garlic into a paste, I'll basically get a chopping board and I'll like spread it around the chopping board until it's softened, and I can do it within like 3 to 4 minutes, and it just butters like a dream, spreads like a dream. I'm no
longer sorry about Joe's Apartment.
I've not talked to a lot, but the only person who I've ever spoken to it about is Jess. And Jess doesn't care. Jess doesn't think it's impressive, although she admits that she can't do it and has tried. So I genuinely think it's it's something I don't get enough credit for. So what do you just not store butter in the fridge? What do you do?
We store the butter in the fridge, and we just deal with it. We just we just deal with it in whatever method comes to mind. When to be fair, when it comes, look, we have that butter in the fridge. We use it for cooking more than anything. For spreading on bread, we tend to have like something like a margarine or something softer, and I can't believe it's not butter type, like an olive based sort of low-fat spread for like sandwiches and stuff, because the real stuff, as you've pointed out, it ends up in clumps or it tears up the bread.
Well, not with my technique. This is my point.
Yeah, but you yourself have pointed out, Chris, that Jess can't replicate your technique, so it's fucking useless to me. Unless you're willing to come live in my house in a little cupboard, and every time I want to use butter, I ding a little bell, and you pop out of the cupboard like a little gnome. Run over, do your technique, and then go back into your fucking cave. Unless you're willing to do that, Chris, for the fee of nothing a month, then I think I'll just stick with buying margarine.
I might try and teach you, because you could argue, like, you could hide behind, an olive oil spread is healthier as well.
It is.
But I would argue the calories I burn whipping the regular butter into spreadable shape probably make up for the calories of intaking the butter.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, possibly. Probably not.
You can't answer possibly. That's two different answers, Chris. One is yes, I'm sure. No. One is I'm not so sure.
Nah. Well, in that case,
right, well, I'll tell you what then. In that case, Chris, I'm having the cupboard installed now. Would you like? How big would you like the cupboard that you're going to live in my kitchen to be?
Massive, mate. I keep eating real butter. Like the cupboard needs to be huge to fit me.
Well, we saved this gold for the end, didn't we? Fucking hell.
No. To be honest with you, the olive oil spread is still going to be healthier. Good. But I just think, like I say, I just think I need to bring it up with more people and see if they're impressed, I guess.
Do you think they will be?
Probably not. And
so in a way, again, though, do you not feel like you're proud of solving a problem that most people don't feel is that much of a problem? That's the issue. I'm not saying if you've got some technique for making it easy to spread that's not impressive. I'm simply saying no one cares enough. You know what I mean? You're solving a problem that doesn't bother that many people. That's your issue.
No. If anything, I imagine a lot of people, like in the example of toast.
Yep.
Although I don't know a lot of people that actually have real butter on toast, but for me, there's nothing beats it. I imagine more people just just let the toast melt it a bit and use it as an excuse to have more butter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Anyway. So I've been Chris Billingham.
I've been Dan Doolan.
And this review has been rewound.
I mean, this second extra bit of the review has been rewound. Now we're done, finally. Cool. Yeah. Come back in a week for something else. Oh, dear.
I don't even know how we got onto that.
I don't either.
Oh, smooth as butter that's been in the fridge.
Fuck me. Right, yeah, there you go. That's how we did it. I don't know if I wanted to know how we did it.
You're just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here, Chris, and hear you talk. That's like you know what else? It was the amount of time that you spent. The amount of time you legitimately spent sincerely and proudly explaining the technique.
Mate, I am impressed with myself every time I do it.
I understand.
Meh.
All right, I'm definitely ending it there. Thanks everyone for listening. Nothing but static. YouTube channel, I don't know, Patreon, Twitter. I don't care. Just go.